Birthstones, we all have one because we all have a birthday. Each one's unique and very colorful. So let's dive right in.
It's Miriam!
Okay, January. It's full of new ideas, new gym memberships. There is the hope of the year ahead. January's birthstone is garnet. Now the most traditional garnet is Mozambique garnet. As you can see here, it has a really beautiful red or almost burnt orange scarlet red color to it. You can also choose a rhodolite garnet, which almost has like a wine color, a purpley red mauve to it. February, the month of love, if you like Valentine's Day. If you don't like Valentine's Day, then you probably don't like February that much. But for me, I've got my husband and my daughter whose both birthdays are in February. And February is a gorgeous month. It's amethyst. Amethyst, it's a very rich, saturated purple. Take a look at it. March, aquamarine. Aquamarine is such a delicate pastel blue. It has an aquatic color to it. It is so powdery blue that in certain lighting settings, it almost looks like a white stone with a blue tinge to it. It's so pretty. So April is diamond. So those of you that have a birthday in April, your birthstone is a diamond. It's amazing if you love a diamond. It's not so amazing if you were hoping for a color. May, emerald. That beautiful saturated green is like no other. You can tell an emerald apart from other green stones just by its marked green-blue quality. June, Alexandrite. Ooh, the most mysterious stone of them all. It has such an incredible iridescence to it. I call it the chameleon stone because there will be hints of green, dark blue, purple. It really looks wildly different depending on the environment. July, ruby. Ruby is one of the most precious gemstones out there. You have that really rich fire truck red. August, peridot. It has a really distinct quality green that is almost hard to describe. It's not an olive green, it's not a lime green, it's not a tree green, maybe a grassy meadow, but there is a light aspect to it and you can still see a more refreshing type green, like a grape. It's refreshing like a grape. September, back to school for everybody. The birthstone for September is sapphire. Sapphire is such a regal blue. It has that really dark, saturated blue to it. That would be definitely the most traditional color, but sapphires come in a full range of colors. You can get peach, green, purple, pink, you name it. But if you wanted to go with the traditional color, it would be a blue sapphire. October. October has two birthstones, pink tourmaline and green tourmaline. Green tourmaline is one of the most sophisticated greens that I've seen in a gemstone color. It has more of an olive type tone to it. You can really see the yellow body color in a green mix. Pink tourmaline, it's kind of like your perfect pink. It's bright and vivacious, and if your favorite color is pink like me, you're in luck with October. November, another month with a couple of different options. So the two birthstones for November is Citrine, which is more of like a sunlight bright yellow, or Topaz. So Topaz in its purest form is actually clear. It's like a white palette stone, and it does come in every color of the rainbow, but the traditional color for November is actually an orange topaz. December, you've got three birthstones. I feel for any of you that celebrate Christmas, you deserve these three birthstones because for all the times that you've been gifted a birthday present with Christmas wrapping paper on it, I'm here to say I'm sorry. First one, blue topaz. Blue topaz is like your typical powder baby blue color. It's a lovely stone. Blue zircon. You've got a little bit more of the teal in the blue, very different than the blue topaz. Tanzanite. Wow, tanzanite is one of the most magical stones. It has this iridescent quality to it. You've got purpley blue shades. It really is gonna look different depending on the lighting circumstance and your environment. So there you have it. We went through all 12 months. One thing I wanted to say just before we go on to how you can incorporate into your ring is I only talked about the precious stones. The reason being is I need precious stones that are a little bit harder to be able to set into engagement rings or wedding bands, which is really fine jewelry, and I need a little bit more durability from the gemstones. One of the loveliest ways that you can really personalize your engagement ring or wedding band is by incorporating your birthstone or your partner's birthstone. One thing though, I want to tell you, if your partner hates a certain color, that's her birthstone or yours, do not incorporate it. It's just too evocative that if you don't like a color, you do not want it on your ring. One of the most popular ways that we can really create this effect in your engagement ring, but still allow the center stone to shine in a classical way, is by incorporating your birthstones at the peekaboo. So take a look at these ring designs. Do you see how at the side profile we have the birthstone set? We could do on one side yours, the other side your partner's, and it really is so unique and it has all the sentiment involved as well. Another way that we could do this is actually by incorporating it on the ring band. So let's say I might do the last stone on one side would be your birthstone, the last stone on the other side would be your partner's birthstone. So lovely. And again, it's a really subtle touch, so you're still reading very classical, but you know, when she's talking and she's wearing the ring, you might see that splash of color, and both of you know that it's more than just a splash of color. Finally, another great way to incorporate your birthstones, if you don't necessarily want to dive right into the color for your engagement ring, would be to set them on your wedding band. This is great for my clients that love the sentiment involved, but they just want to keep their engagement ring really classical, white palette. Maybe they only want to set with diamonds. But what we can do is have your birthstone set on your wedding bands. So there you have it. If you have a birthday, you have a birthstone. If you like the idea of incorporating color into your engagement ring or wedding band, we would love to help you. Reach out to us and we will explore the color story that marks up you and your partner to be.